Hey guys, and welcome to my bank video for 2022 and the start of 2023. It's been quite a mad year on this account, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to show you a couple of spoilers for the next episode of my Road to Max. But in my bank video, you will see a couple of max capes. So we finished our big goal for 2022. I just want to make sure that the Road to Max episode is properly edited and does justice to the grind. So that'll be coming out in probably a week or two. I just want to make sure it's done properly. But here is the bank video. So this will include quite a lot of the skilling supplies left over from all the finishing all the 99s. I just wanted to show the bank video with that still in it before I sold anything. I'm just going to collect some cash just so it is accurate. So that cash came from herb farming, which I've got into quite a lot during agility because it was quite worthwhile for the grind. But yeah, let's get to the bank video. I'll try and make it as brief as possible, as I'm aware that a lot of bank videos come out at this point in time. But I like to do one every year just to show how the bank's progressed and how the account's progressed as well. So starting with 49 mil cash. Now, a lot of that cash has been made from herb farming, like I said. I tried to tie that with all the skills possible. Next is just your standard cape teleports. The three capes I used the most was construction, farming, and crafting because of banking and for the farming guild as well. In terms of runes, pretty basic really. The combo rune for mud runes helps to do bonus peaches in a single rune pouch. Nowadays you don't need to do that because of the thread of Dinis, so that will become redundant. And again, probably after the next Road to Max series, this will be completely changed. I'll be able to sell all my skilling supplies and we can put that into cash and then buy some decent gear for once, so I'm not begging around. But in terms of the layout, it's pretty similar to last year. All the achievement diary items, because I do use them on occasions. Graceful, because it's just OP. And basically my farming birdhouse tools as well for that. The Motherload mine outfit, which will definitely go into the player owned house, just under 2.5k golden nuggets, which I'll probably buy the gems because I think it's a bit better. Some Zora scales and the bonus to peaches tabs. Following on from that, we have the birdhouse runs, supplies, and the loots as well. Quite a lot of birdhouse runs were done towards the end because that's how I mainly wanted to train hunter. We did do something different towards the end, but it definitely was worthwhile doing the birdhouse runs. So I'm currently midway looting through my birdhouse runs. I decided I wanted to stop and make sure I did the whole video with what was left. But I pretty much got just under 10k nests from what I got. I got quite a decent collection of god eggs. I've got about 140 in the nests, and I've got probably another 110 outside the nest as well, which I've already looted, which came from Kingdom a while ago. So we've got a decent chunk of god eggs to go for the outfit, which would be nice. All the ores which came from Motherload. Eventually towards that last level I did do a lot of amethyst. I didn't realise how good it was, but it was very decent. Thieving outfit, which as well will go to the player owned house. I did plunder for the last level as well, which I didn't expect to do, but it was a nice change up. A couple of clues dotted around because I just lost motivation to do them, but I will be picking them back up soon. And quite a few raw fish from Temporos or from trawler or just general fishing as well. But a lot of the fishing was the barb fishing. 4 skill capes in the bank, the rest are in the cape rack in the player owned house. The prayer because it probably looks the best, Slayer for the perk, and rune crafting and mage just because I was lazy. Anguish for range, which should really be in the gear tab. Zamigod sword I bought for raids and a random Sara trip. Some black chins for armor and just some bolts as well for some higher tier bosses. So for mining as well, I have Celestial Ring, the Expert Mining Gloves, which are actually both of them together were quite a nice upgrade for Amethyst especially. And 16.2k Amethyst darts, which are a lot more money than what I thought they were. If I realised how good it was, I probably would have been Amethyst a lot earlier, but the XP is a bit tragic, to be fair. Scepters for plunder, I did get one, which was pretty nice. And like I said earlier on, the account is max now, so these are my capes. Admittedly, is the Peasant Fire Cape. Inferno is definitely going to be a goal for 2023. But there will be a lot of practice needed for that. It's going to be painful, it's going to be a slog, so I'll try and capture it as best as I can. Mark's Grace 3.2k, I didn't do Sepulchre in the end. I want to because Black Graceful is the one, but I didn't get to it, so that'll be something as well. Collection log will be nice to do with Sepulchre as well because there's some easy slots there. 195 Ancient Shards, which I'm hoping will be everything I ever need. Not too painful of a Zami or Sire grind coming. 24 Dark Totems, which were one-off doing a nice chunk at Scotizo again. Now the rates have changed, hopefully we'll have some luck with the jar. And apart from that, there's 52k Mahogany logs, which has come from Kingdom, which is 20 mil, which I'll get sold on, and then the gems just come from Cox as well. So yeah, this has always been the sort of questing and just useful-ish junk tab which I put there. This is my Zora tab, which I just never really got rid of. So there's some random items here, which again, the bank needs to be cleaned up, which is something I'll do once this bank video is done. And I can let you guys know the purchases and the changes I've made. But main items there, armor crossbow and Armadale chain skirt, which has actually plummeted. So 23 mil, which is a bit depressing. So this is the main gear tab, and this will be the main tab of the bank, which will have some major upgrades in the new year. I'll get these whips sold on. I did like to keep them for Slayer, but they did drop massively. That should really be a 30 mil stack from when I've got the whips. But you know, you learn. But yeah, a lot of this will be going. I want to get rid of the barrows, upgrade, and get some decent armor, and then hopefully we'll do some serious PVM in the new year. I need to get crystal, but I need to do the quest, so I'll get that done as soon as possible. That's where most of the cash is at the minute, 185 mil, which I can't really see where it is, but yeah, it's split apart. And to be fair, there are some decent items in there already: the BGS, Warhammer, and Bandos, and the Blood Fury army as well. So there are some stuff we are building on anyway. And this is the drop tab. Now, I haven't really done much bossing. A lot of it has been Slayer, but there is still some decent money left in here. There's probably, I don't know how much blood runes are now. There's 10 million blood runes, and then there's some death runes as well, which will be, so there's probably the best part of just under 60 million drops here, which is just stuff I've collected throughout Slayer and just gradual like part-time bossing as well. Yeah, we're going to clear this out as soon as this video is done, and then all that money will go into some PVM gear, and we'll have a new tab ready for the next year, and then we can just see how much we made. And then finally as well, potion tab. I spent a lot of money on this for the release of TOA. And to be fair, I've not really dented it as much as I thought I would. TOA, I did a couple on the day and a couple on the week as well, if it was being released. But ever since, I've not really done much. I mean, I've got 500 vials of blood here, which I'm never really going to use, so that'll be the first thing I'll be selling. But yeah, that's pretty much my bank. I do keep it quite trim, because I think you can get lost with all the random items in your bank, and clearing out all the skilling supplies as well, like what I've made from mining, what I've made from Hunter, and what I've made from Agility as well, will be great because it puts some more cash into the bank, but it also cleans up the bank a lot as well, so there's less scrolling through all the useless junk like I normally do. So in terms of this year and what sort of goals we've got for this account, really this account will be mainly focusing on collection logs and combat tasks, which I know is a bit of a thing at the minute, and I want to make it a bit different to the norm. But I'm mainly focused on boss pets. Boss pets and boss logs, I think it'd be really cool to start greening some logs off. There's a lot of easy bosses which you can start off with and then build up to other stuff as well. And just things like clues and raids and just basically ticking some stuff off. I'm not too bothered about mini games or the other tab, but we'll just see what we do. So that's what's going to be coming forward on this account. Now, if there's any form of 07 content you want to see, please let me know. In terms of the one big-ish boss pet I want to get at the minute, I do like the Creep Pets. The Creep Pet's always been my favourite God Wars boss pet as well, so I'll be pushing hard for some Slayer tasks. I've currently got an AVC task, so it might be on the next one, who knows. But that is definitely the log I want to complete in terms of the long-term goal, but if there's any other stuff you want to see, just let me know. The Wilderness boss rework will be very good. I might do a little bit beforehand just to get some stuff in the log, but I think those 4 bosses might be tied together in a little series. That is pretty much my account for this year. With Maxim was pretty much the goal of 2022, which we've done, but now it's time to improve on that pathetic combat task achievement log and the collection log as well. But yeah, that's the kind of content coming on this account. Now, whether I do anything on the other 07 accounts, I'd still have that flipping account. I don't know this year. We'll see how well this account goes, and if there's any sort of series we can do to fill gaps on any long-term grinds. It really depends on how dry I will go on some certain bosses, which will happen, but it just depends how brutal it will be. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If you're looking forward to more 07 content, please let me know what you're looking forward to, and subscribe for more videos as well. And I'll see you guys in the next 07 video. Won't be too long. I've got a couple of drop videos on the way very soon.